Hi guys, I have a workout for you today using the box. So go ahead, grab a box for your prop. As always, I will have the props linked in the description below if you guys don't have them. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You guys can leave me those super thanks. I so appreciate all the support on my channel. As always, every Monday, Wednesday, you guys will be getting that free content. And now every Friday will be for members only. So Monday, Wednesday, you guys will get those videos. Every Friday now will be for members only. That is just $4.99 a month. If you guys want to join that membership, it's just so that we can help keep growing this page and so that I can keep giving you guys new content every week. So let's go ahead and get started on your footwork spring. So 3 reds for sure. So 3 heavy springs on my reformer. If you guys want to make this a little heavier, you can always add on a light or a medium spring with those 3 heavies. We're going to get started lying down on our reformers. Okay, so when we get down, headrest can be up or down, up to you. Heels are gonna be on the foot bar, parallel with each other, sits bones distance away, so just about a fist distance away with your heels. And then I'm gonna think a nice neutral spine. So my sacrum, that lowest part of your back that's right above your tailbone is heavy. I have that nice natural curvature of my low back. And then I just wanna think evenly weighted throughout the right and the left side of my body. We're going to inhale and push our carriages all the way out. And then on an exhale, we're gonna pull back in. So we're gonna inhale to push and exhale to pull. And I just wanna think as I push out, I'm gonna feel my legs engage, but then when I pull back in, I'm gonna think my core is firing up. So inhale, the legs push. On my exhale, I'm engaging my low abs to help pull the carriage back in. So I wanna think 2 inches underneath my belly button, draws in and up to help pull the carriage all the way back in. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale out, exhale back, last one. We're gonna come halfway in, pause at this halfway point, and we're gonna just do little pulses of our carriage for 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go all the way out with the legs, and then we're gonna bend to come all the way back in. All right, now from here, we're gonna go arches of our feet onto the foot bar. We're gonna move into some unilateral work. So the right arch is gonna stay on, left knee goes up into our tabletop position. Again, neutral spine. I'm gonna inhale to push out with my right leg, exhale to pull in, inhale out, exhale back. And I wanna think for my unilateral work, if I'm lying down in some clay, everything just stays nice and heavy in that clay. I'm really feeling that leg working to push, and then I'm engaging my core to help pull back in. We're gonna do 2 more on this right leg, and then last one. All right, when we come in, pause. Left arch goes on the foot bar, right knee tabletop. Let's inhale to push, exhale to pull, inhale out, and exhale back. Again, think everything just stays nice and heavy down onto that carriage. The leg pushes, the core helps to pull the carriage back in. Push, pull, inhale out, exhale back. 3, 2, and 1. All right, then once we come back in, pause. Take both toes, balls of your feet onto the foot bar. All 10 toes are gonna be on. We're gonna push our carriages out, pause. Lower the heels 1 time underneath the foot bar. Lift the heels up high, and then we're gonna bend to come back in. So we're gonna press out, lower the heels, lift the heels, and then bend to come back in. Now, I want you guys to think when you're lowering your heels and when you're lifting your heels, it is a controlled lower and a controlled lift. So we're not just like dropping them down and popping them back up. It's a nice controlled lower and a nice controlled lift. Out, lower, lift, and in. And I'm evenly weighted throughout all 10 toes, so I don't have any pronation or supination of my feet where I'm rolling to the little toes or rolling all my weight to the big toes. Okay, the next time we press out, we're gonna stay out here. Let's lower the heels. We're gonna pause. We are going to lower and lift our heels 10 times, and we're gonna hold for 10 seconds at the top. Then after that, we're gonna lower for 8, hold for 8, lower for 6, hold for 6, lower for 4, hold for 4, lower for 2, hold for 2. So legs stay long for this whole series. I'm gonna lift the heels up high. From here, we're gonna lower the heels down for 10. We're gonna lift. We lower for 9. We lift. 8, 7, lift. 6, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then when we lift, we pause. We hold for 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? We're going to lower for 8. Lift. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to hold that lift for 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower for 6. Lift. 5, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we have to hold for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower for 4. Lift. 3, lift. 2, lift. Last one. Hold for 4. 2, 1. Lower for 2. Lift. Last one. Lower. Lift. Hold for 2, 1, and in. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, a nice little burn in the backs of the legs and the glutes. Now, the heels are going to come back onto the foot bar. We're going to slide them all the way out to the side, so we're right into our wide second position. And then we're going to push our carriages back out in that wide second, bend to come back in. Again, just a nice neutral spine the entire time. We can push, pull, push, pull. Again, inhale out, exhale to pull back in. Two more, and then last one. All right, now we're gonna come all the way back in. Toes, balls of our feet are gonna go back to the center of the foot bar parallel with each other. We're gonna push the carriages out one time, hold, and then we're just gonna go into our run. So we're gonna bend one knee, lower the opposite heel, taking that run at your own pace. Think pelvis stays nice and still as we run. It might not feel great after all of the lowering and lifting of the heels. Think nice high heels when you come up onto your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Then let's lower one heel, keep one heel lifted, stretch out the back of one leg. All right, then we're gonna switch. Then we'll lift the heels up, bend our knees, bring the carriage back in, and then once we come back in, let's sit off to the sides of our reformers. Okay, when you guys sit yourselves off to the sides, we're gonna go to one red spring or one heavy spring. Headrests are going to go all the way down if you do have them up, and then we're gonna grab our long box, and our long box is gonna go on our reformer against the shoulder blocks. Okay, so when we get it here, let's go ahead, we'll put our foot bars all the way down too, just so they're out of the way. One red, one heavy spring. We're going to sit on our box, face our straps, and then I'm gonna grab these straps into my hands. Now, long loops or short loops, it's up to you. Long loops are gonna be a little lighter for your arms. Short loops are gonna be a little heavier. Longer loops are a little more challenging for your core. Shorter loops are a little easier for your core. I'm going to use my long loops just to make it a little more challenging for my core. I'm going to sit on my box as far forward as I can. So my sits bones are like right to the edge, so I have plenty of space behind me. And we're going to start with roll downs. So on an exhale, we're going to tuck our pelvis, send the tailbone towards the wallet in front of us, and we're going to roll down into the box one vertebrae at a time. When the shoulders hit, we can let the head go back. If you guys don't feel comfortable with your head going back, keep your neck in line with your spine. Take an inhale, and then on the next, I'm going to nod my chin towards my chest, scoop into my abdominals, and peel back up. We're going to inhale at the top, exhale, tuck our pelvis, send our tailbone to the wallet in front of us, roll down one bone at a time, shoulders back, head back on that inhale. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, scoop into our abdominals, and we're peeling back up. And we're gonna keep going with those roll downs. So just thinking about warming up that spine and our articulation, and then warming up our abs as well. Inhale, again, exhale, tuck, roll down one bone at a time. Inhale back, exhale, nod the chin to the chest, scoop into the abdominals as we roll back up. We're inhaling at the top. We're gonna do 2 more. Exhale all the way back up. Inhale at the top, and then last one, exhale, tuck, roll down one bone at a time, shoulders back, head back, take that inhale, and then exhale, nod the chin to the chest, think roll up one bone at a time, and then we're gonna pause at the top. Now from here, we're gonna add in some ab work. The straps, you guys, should be light enough, so if you need to support your head, you can always take your hands behind your head with the strap still in them. Arms are gonna start nice and long. We're gonna tuck and roll ourselves back down onto the box. Now, when my bra line hits, we're gonna hold there. We're gonna go one knee at a time up into a tabletop position. Neutral spine. Now again, if you guys need to support your heads or support your necks, you can take your hands behind your head, go there. Otherwise, arms are gonna stay nice and long at our sides. We're gonna inhale, reach the right leg out to a challenging level. Exhale to pull the right knee back in. Left leg extends. Exhale to pull back in. Again, a neutral spine the entire time I'm reaching out, engaging my obliques to pull each leg back in. Inhale out, exhale to pull back in. Reach and pull. We're gonna go for 3, 2, last one. When we come in, pause. Feet go back down into the headrest, shoulders, heads go back, take that inhale. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, scoop into our abdominals, and we're gonna peel back up. Pause at the top, and we're gonna go back down. So again, exhale, tuck the pelvis, roll down into the box. When the shoulders hit, pause. Knees up into our tabletop position, find that neutral spine. Inhale, both legs extend out to a challenging level. Exhale, pull both knees back in. Inhale, out. Then scoop into your abs to pull those knees all the way back in. Again, if you guys need to support your necks, hands behind the head. We're gonna go for 3, scoop into the abs to pull back in for 2, and 1. When we come in, relax the feet, shoulders, heads can go back on that inhale. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, scoop into our abdominals, and we're rolling all the way back up. Again, we'll pause at the top. Now, we're gonna go back down. So let's tuck, roll ourselves back down into that box. Pause when we get to the bra line, knees up into that tabletop position, legs go straight up to the ceiling. I'm gonna inhale, lower just the right leg straight down towards the headrest. Exhale, lift, left leg lowers, and then exhale, lift. Again, engaging my obliques to pull each leg back up. We're gonna do 3 more. And then 1 more right, exhale, lift. 1 more left. When we come up, bend the knees, relax the feet, shoulders, heads go back, take that inhale. And then exhale, nod the chin to the chest, scoop into the abdominals, come back up, and then stack your spine. All right, last one, we're gonna lower and lift both legs. So we're gonna tuck our pelvises, roll ourselves back down 1 vertebrae at a time, knees up into that tabletop position, legs can go straight up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower both legs down. Again, I'm holding my neutral spine as both legs come up. We're gonna inhale, lower, scoop into the low abs to lift. Inhale down. I wanna think that 2 inches underneath my belly button draws into my back to lift the legs. We're gonna go for 2, and then last one. All right, when we come up, pause, bend the knees, feet go down, shoulders, heads go back, take that inhale. And then on our exhale, we're gonna nod our chin towards our chest and peel our spines back up. Beautiful. Pause at the top. Feel free to give your shoulders, necks a roll, and then we're gonna hang our straps back up. Okay, when we hang the straps up, we're gonna change to 1 blue spring, which is 1 medium spring on my reformer. That heavy is going to come off. So just 1 blue or 1 medium spring. We're going to lie on our stomach, on our box, face the straps. Bra lines are going to be at the edge of the box. I'm gonna go a little further than bra line. I'm gonna go right around my ribs. And then we're just gonna do a little modified swan over here. Hands are gonna hold on to the frame of the carriage. I take my thumbs to the outsides with the fingers, And then legs are just gonna be a little wider than hip distance away. From here, chest is gonna be heavy, arms are reaching nice and long. I'm gonna push my pubic bone down slightly into the box, and then I should get an activation of my glutes and my hamstrings. Now, keep the little push of your pubic bone down. We're gonna inhale, lift our chest up slightly, pull ourselves in with our arms, so our shoulders should end up right over our hands. Eyes are looking down to the floor. Again, I'm still pushing my pubic bone down, and then we're gonna exhale, return our chest back down. So again, I'm gonna inhale, pull my carriage in. I should feel my lats engage. And then on my exhale, we're gonna return back down. As we lift up, think reach the chest or the arms, eyes look to the floor, pushing the pubic bone down, and then exhale, return. We're gonna do 3 more. Inhale, pull and lift. Exhale, return back down for 2. And then last one. Inhale, pull, lift, shoulders are down out of those ears, and then returning back down. Okay, when we come down, we're gonna step ourselves off to the sides, stay in the same spring, and then we're gonna kneel now on our box. Hands should be on the 2 front corners of the box. We're going to grab our right strap. I always think that this is easier, you guys, when you grab right where the rope connects to your loop. You are going to pull forward, and then the long loop goes onto the arch of your right foot. We're gonna move into some glutes. My left knee is gonna be right around center of the box, right knee off to the side, and then I'm right into that 4-point kneeling position, shoulders over hands, hips right over knees. All right, neutral spine. Eyes should be looking down to the floor. We wanna think stabilize from our shoulders and our core, and on an exhale, we're gonna press our right leg back and slightly up, and then we're gonna bend to come back in. And that strap will most likely rub a little bit on your hand, you guys. Try to ignore it. Exhale, press little lift of that leg, and then inhale back. I'm keeping my shoulders and hips parallel to the floor. Exhale out, inhale, bend to come back in. And I should really be feeling, or we should really be feeling, our glute max and our hamstring engaged. So right where your hamstring connects your leg, and then the back of the leg working. We're gonna do 2 more. Press little lift, bend, and then on this last one, we're gonna hold our leg out. We're gonna bring it slightly to the right side of the room. We're gonna lower it straight down to the floor. It goes to the outside frame of the carriage, and we're gonna kick that leg back up. So we go down to the floor, it traces the outside frame. We're gonna kick it back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We should feel our obliques working to help stabilize that torso as we lower. Glute max, hamstring working to lift that leg. Inhale down. Exhale, kick that leg back up. We're gonna go for 2 and lift. And then last one. Now when we come up, pause, bring the leg in line with the body, flex the foot. Give me little circles of this leg. Think like dessert plate size circles. For 4, 3, keep the foot flexed, 2, 1, bend our knee and relax. Now, that strap is gonna stay on our foot. We're gonna sit on the left hip. We should be down towards the foot bar with our hip, and then our left forearm is gonna go onto the headrest. Okay, so when we get here, lying on our left side, hips should be stacked, shoulders should be stacked. If you guys want to support your necks, you can bend your elbow, have your head go into your hand, and then we're gonna have both knees bent at a 90, top leg lifts, hip distance of off the bottom. On an exhale, we're gonna press our right leg out and slightly back, bend to come back in, press, little kick, and then inhale, bend as we come back in. So again, engaging our glute max and hamstring. Exhale away, inhale back. Press and bend. We're gonna go for 4 more. All right, we have 2. And then on this last one, we're gonna hold our leg out. I'm gonna inhale, kick my leg straight forward, and then exhale, kick the leg straight back. Now, as we kick forward and back, that leg needs to stay lifted in line with the hip so it doesn't drop down towards the floor. We're not getting lazy here. We inhale forward, we exhale to kick back, Again, squeeze that glute as we kick that leg back. Support your neck with your hand if you guys need to. We have 3, 2, and then last one. Okay, when we kick back, we're gonna pause. We're gonna bend our knee. We're gonna slide that strap now to our leg. So it's gonna go right onto my thigh. Both knees are gonna be bent at a 90. I'm going to keep my feet together. We're gonna start with clamshells. On an exhale, I'm gonna lift my top knee off of the bottom, lower it down, lift the top knee, lower. Again, the feet are staying together. We're working into those smaller, more stabilizing glute muscles. So glute med, glute min, rather than those larger power muscles, the glute max. Exhale, lift. Inhale, return for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now once we return, we're gonna pause. We're gonna lift the whole leg so the ankle and the knee are gonna come up. On an exhale, we're gonna lift the leg up, lower the leg down. Make sure when we lift the leg, the hips stay stacked and the carriage should be staying pretty still. So mine isn't moving. If you guys are moving, think very, very minimal movement of the carriage going up and down, lift and lower. We have 3, 2, keeping the hips, shoulders stacked. Last one. Okay, now when we come down, pause. We're gonna keep the knees together to start. Lift your top foot up off the bottom foot. I'm in an internal rotation, so my heel is higher than my knee, and then I'm gonna lift my knee up and down, lift the knee up and down. We're gonna keep that foot higher than the knee the entire time, and the carriage will move a little bit for this one in that internal rotation. Lift and lower, up, down, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll relax that leg. Okay, we're gonna take that strap off, hang it back up onto the peg, and then we're gonna go back onto our hands and knees. When we get onto our hands and our knees, we're doing the same thing on the left side. So grab that left loop. Again, it's easiest when you grab right where the loop connects to the rope, pull in, long loop, goes onto the arch of your foot, shoulders over your hands, hips right over your knees. I'm gonna scoot a little further off to the left side so that my right knee is kind of center of the box. Stabilize from your shoulders and your core. On an exhale, we're gonna kick that left leg back and slightly up, bend in, exhale, press, little lift, inhale, bend, exhale out, inhale back. So I'm just pressing out and slightly up, and then when I bend my knee, it's just going back to a 90-degree angle. It just hovers right over the box. Again, I want that glute max right where your hamstring connects to your glute, and then hamstring to fire. So back of the leg, exhale out, inhale back. Okay, we're gonna do 3, 2, and then on this last one, we're gonna hold our leg out, bring it slightly to the left side. We go down to the floor. We exhale to kick back up. We inhale, we lower, and then we exhale to lift. Again, I'm feeling my left obliques working to stabilize my torso as I lower. Glute max, hamstring working to lift. I feel those right stabilizers from the last side. Inhale down, exhale up. Again, shoulders, hips stay parallel to the floor. That left hip does not drop down with the leg. We have 2, feel those obliques. Last one. Now when we kick back, pause, bring the leg in line with the body, flex the foot, little circles. Again, they're like dessert plate sized circles. Keep the foot flexed. 3, 2, 1, bend and relax. Okay, we're gonna carefully sit on the right hip. Again, I have plenty of space to lie down. I'm gonna take my forearm into the box or onto the headrest. Both knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Again, if you guys need to support your neck, have your head in your hand. Okay, lift the top leg, hip distance above the bottom, hip stack, shoulders are stacked. We're gonna exhale, press our left leg out and slightly back, bend to come back in, exhale, press, little kick, inhale back. So same muscle groups that you guys just worked. Again, we're trying to get into that glute max, right where your butt connects to your leg, and then hamstring. Exhale out. Inhale back. Gonna feel that quad working too, but really just trying to get into those glutes. Exhale, press, little kick. Inhale back in. We're gonna go for 4, and we have 3, 2. On this last one, we hold our leg out. Keep it straight. We're gonna inhale, kick straight forward. Exhale, kick the leg back. Inhale forward, and then exhale again as we kick back. Again, keeping those hips stacked. That leg stays lifted so that it's in line with your hip. Again, it does not drop down towards the floor. Getting a little lazy if that leg drops. Inhale forward, exhale, kick it back. We have 3. I still feel that right side. 2 and 1. Okay, when we kick back, we're gonna bend the knee, strap goes around your thigh. Again, if you guys need to support your necks, you can support your necks with your hand. We're gonna have both knees bent at that 90 again. The feet stay together, clamshells. We exhale to lift the top knee. We inhale, return. We lift, we return. Now, for the first one, that carriage will move a little bit as we lift and lower, working into those smaller, more stabilizing muscles now. So right on that outside part of your butt and hip. Lift, lower. We have 3, glute med, glute min, 2 and 1. Okay, relax that leg. Try to keep your carriage still on this one. The whole leg, the knee and the ankle will lift. So you're gonna exhale, lift the leg up, inhale down, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Again, when we lift, the hips stay stacked on top of each other. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Whew, gonna feel a little different on one side compared to the other. Let's do 3. Try to keep that carriage still. 2 and 1. Okay, when we come down, relax. Knees stay together. We lift the top foot off the bottom. Again, I'm in a little internal rotation with my leg. We are going to keep the foot where it's at and then just lift the top knee up and down, lift and lower. Again, you will get little movement of the carriage for this one, working in that internal rotation. Up and down, up and down. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, relax that leg. Use your hand into your headrest to get up. And then we're gonna go ahead and take that strap off of our foot. Okay, when we get that strap off, we're gonna flip to our short box. It's gonna be up against the shoulder blocks. We're gonna stay on this blue, this medium spring, and we're gonna move into some abs, and then we're gonna do some arm work. So, toes, balls of your feet, you guys are gonna be right on the frame of your reformer. Mine's a wooden frame, yours might be metal. Toes, balls of your feet on. Forearms are gonna go down onto the box. And then I'm gonna start with my shoulders right over my elbows, my abs into my back. And then we're gonna press our carriage out and hold. Now, from here, I'm gonna take my right foot off of the platform and take the knee to the box, set the right foot down, left knee to the box, set it down. Now, as we do this, we're exhaling to pull the knees in, we're inhaling to set it down, engaging those obliques, and the carriage should be staying pretty still for these. Exhale in, inhale back, trying to keep that pelvis still as well. Pull in, out, exhale in, out. We have 4, 3, and 1. Okay, bend the knees, come down, give yourself a quick break, and then we're gonna keep both toes on the platform next. So again, forearms down, abs are in, toes are on. We're gonna press out one time, hold. This time we're gonna inhale, bend both knees, try to touch the box. Exhale, stretch out. Inhale, bend, and exhaling as we push out. Bend and exhale to stretch. Inhale in, exhale out. We're gonna go for 4 more here. Draw those abs in on the exhales as we push. 3, I'm feeling my quads working as well. 2, and then last one. Bend, stretch. Now let's hold this plank. Legs are long, abs are in, butts are down. Hold that plank. Draw your abs in. We're gonna hold for 6, 3, 2, 1. Bend and come down. Okay, when we get down, we're gonna step off to the side, move it into arms. So take the straps off of our pegs. We're gonna sit on our box, face the foot bar. Does not matter where you sit on your box. It can be forward or back. And then when we grab our straps, you guys, long loops are lighter for your arms, short loops heavier. So whichever you wanna use, feet are on the exposed part of your carriage. And then just sitting up nice and tall on top of your sits bones, those 2 bony landmarks in your butt. And then we're evenly weighted throughout the right and the left sits bones. Elbows are gonna be bent into your sides. Palms are flipped up to the ceiling. We're gonna exhale, reach our arms out away from us. They're gonna end up like shoulder or chest height. And then we're gonna inhale, bend to come back in. Exhale to reach and inhale back. Now just watching, when you reach forward, you guys, if you watch your screen, I'm gonna reach forward and push my shoulders forward. I don't want you guys to have any protraction of your shoulders like this. The shoulders are staying back as you reach forward, and then we're bending to come back in. So again, no protraction of those shoulders when we reach. Shoulders stay down, collarbones stay wide. My hands are shoulder distance away every time I reach out and in. We're gonna go for 2 and back. Last one, exhale away and inhale back. Now let's add in. So we're gonna exhale, reach the arms out. We're gonna pause. Inhale, open the arms out to the sides of the room. They don't go past your body. Bring your arms back together, shoulder distance away, and then we're gonna bend to come back in. So we exhale to reach, we inhale to open, we exhale to close, and then we inhale to bend and come back in. Feeling this all over the arms and shoulders. So I'm getting right into my deltoids. I'm feeling my traps a little bit, lats, biceps, all over. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale back. We're gonna go for 2 more. And then on this last one, hold your arms out away from you when you bring them back together. Rotate your palms towards each other, little bend to the elbows, shoulders are down. We're gonna inhale, open our arms wide for a hug a tree. Exhale, fingertips together. Inhale, open. Exhale again, fingertips together. Really, again, feeling this all over. I'm especially feeling it right into the tops of the arms, shoulders, right into those deltoids, biceps. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Give me 3, shoulders down out of the ears, collarbones wide. 2 and 1. All right, relax the arms. We are going to hang our straps back up onto the pegs. Okay, when we hang our straps up, we're gonna go to 1 red spring and 1 blue. So I'm adding on 1 heavy spring with my existing medium. We're gonna do feet and straps on the box. So flip to your long box. It can be in front of your shoulder blocks, you guys. And then I'm gonna grab my straps off the pegs again. Okay, so 1 heavy, 1 medium spring. Sit on your box. Face the foot bar. Make sure that your straps are not crossed. And then I'm gonna bring my tailbone all the way off to the edge of the box. So my butt is not actually on. We're going to carefully lie down. And then if it does help you guys for your foot bars to be up, you can always have your foot bars up. I'm gonna take my right foot in the loop and then my left foot in. Okay, when I get here, I am tall. I want my head supported. So I'm just gonna shimmy. I'm gonna grab onto the front of the box and shimmy just a little further forward so that your heads are supported by your box. Now, you guys don't have to do your feet and straps here. So if you do not feel comfortable, you can come off the box. I am not worrying about my neutral spine at all. We're gonna come into our Pilates stance, so heels are together, toes are turned apart. We're gonna lower the legs down so that the straps get right around our shoulders, and we're doing frog. So we're gonna inhale, bend our knees, and exhale, stretch the legs. Inhale, bend, and exhale as we stretch out. So again, my butt is just kind of off. My head is supported by the box. We're inhaling in and then exhaling to press. Allow yourselves, you guys, to get a little more range of motion than what you're used to. So I'm bending my knees as close into my body as I can and then pushing back out just because I'm not worrying at all about my neutral spine here. Let's go for 2. And then last one. Now when we press out, we're gonna pause. Heels stay together, toes stay turned apart. Peter Pan. We're gonna open our right leg straight out to the side of the room. Our left knee is gonna bend. My left hip is staying down onto the box, and then I'm gonna press back center. Then we're gonna open the left, bend the right, and then exhale, press back center. So we inhale to open, and we exhale to press. Again, the opposite hip should be staying heavy into the box. Inhale, open, and exhaling as we press back center. Let's continue these Peter Pans. We're gonna go for one more with the right leg opening out. One more with the left leg opening out. We're going to pause center. Feet are gonna go parallel. We're gonna hinge at the hips, bring the legs up right over your hips. We're gonna open our legs out to the sides, press them down and around, zip them together, hinge, come back up. And I'm not going super low with the legs just so the straps don't rub a ton on my shoulders. Range of motion might be a little different for everyone. I'm really feeling my hamstrings, my glutes working for these. You guys should feel those inner thighs as well. All right, we're gonna go for 2. And then last one. All right, when we come up, pause, reverse. Again, we're gonna go down to about the shoulders. We're gonna open to circle around and back up. So again, my straps are just like hovering over my shoulders as I lower, and then we're just gonna circle those legs around and back up. Nice big circle so we can open up those hips. Down, around and up. Give me 4 more. 2 and 1. All right, when we come up, let's pause. Low back's gonna be flat. Let's give those ropes a little bit of a tug. Legs are long. Okay, then we're gonna bend our knees, bring our bottoms of the feet together. Knees are gonna be open wide. I'm gonna pull my straps. I'm gonna stretch out those inner thighs. Okay, then we're gonna carefully take our straps off of our feet, 1 foot at a time. You guys can just drop your straps behind you. Feet are just out in front of you. We're gonna carefully sit up. Make sure that you guys use your hands so your butts don't fall off. We're gonna sit off to the sides. Okay, from here, we're gonna stand to the side. We're just gonna finish off with a figure 4 stretch on your box. So I'm gonna bring the outside of my right shin onto the box, outside the right leg. I'm gonna fold over that right leg, and we're just gonna give that piriformis a nice big stretch. So right on the outside part of your right glute, right leg. Think kind of weightless in your standing left leg. I do have weight in my foot, but trying to bring your weight a little further forward. All right, we're gonna take that leg off and then left leg onto the box. Again, I'm gonna fold over the leg. I'm gonna think kind of weightless. Again, on my right foot, just giving that left side, left piriformis a nice stretch. Again, right on the outside part of your glute, outside of your leg. All right, then we're gonna go ahead, take that leg off. You guys are all finished with your workout. I hope you enjoyed that full body class. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You guys can leave me those super thanks. Don't forget, Monday, Wednesday, you guys get that free content. Friday, it will be members only. It is $4.99 a month. As always, you guys, it's just to help grow, support my page. I so appreciate all the support. Thanks, guys.